So here I am in Amsterdam. Hey, Remco, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
So I'm great. So tell me a little bit about what you do.
I was a journalist. I am still a journalist.
We're always a journalist, right?
Always a journalist. And now call myself a PR advisor. But what happens most of the time is that companies ask me to inspire them to use stuff like social media and online PR.
So we were talking about Hyves. And Hyves is a social networking site that's it came out of the Netherlands.
Yes.
Very, very popular here. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it started 5 years ago, and it's actually a couple of guys who were students, and they were like entrepreneurial students, and some of them flunked their study, and they started this social network they call Hyves, with H and a Y.
Yeah.
And it's actually a mix of the names of a beehive and a hype.
And you got on when? You got on early, right? Couple months?
A couple of months, probably 4.5 years ago,
Yeah.
and it started 5 years ago. So now, yeah, they only had about 80,000 users. And soon after that came 100,000 users.
Yeah, and now it's 5 million, I think?
5 million.
So you're, as a PR and marketing guy,
Yeah.
how important is it for companies to be aware of Hyves and or actually be on Hyves?
Well, two things actually. There's conversations about your company going on as we are speaking, and you don't probably know it. And the other thing is, it's also a big thing. You can make an interaction design, have a marketing campaign on Hyves, and like a game or a widget or stuff like that, and people can use it and put it on their Hyves page, and you will get, I mean, in like a month, 1 million people reach. And you know you can target your message very well.
And so tell me, if you're a company that's based outside of the Netherlands, maybe you're a big American bank or a Swiss pharmaceutical company or something like that. You know, people would say, well, why do I need to go on this small social networking site? I'm already doing Twitter. I'm already doing Facebook. Should they also figure out Hyves? I mean, if the Netherlands market's important to them?
Well, take actually a bank, you know. We have a bank card here in the Netherlands you can personalize. I mean, this is my girlfriend. And if I was a Swiss bank, I probably would, if I wanted to penetrate the Dutch market, I would ask people to put their Hyves pictures or maybe the Hyves logo on their bank card, put it on Hyves, and this would be an instantaneous hit to market through students, young people, and maybe even the parents of the young kids who are on Hyves. So I think it would be a massive hit now.
So in other words, you got to be local.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want to be in this market, you have to be on Hyves. And I was checking out the stats the other day. Facebook, I think, is the number 10 or so, and Twitter the number 16 or so site in the Netherlands.
1.4 million.
Compared to 5 million. So it seems pretty clear what you need to do.
Exactly, and well, don't forget LinkedIn, which is also is 1.4 million, I believe. Could be wrong though, but yeah, it's all Hyves here.
Any other thoughts about Hyves?
It's brilliant, but their user interface has to be better because they did a redesign recently, and there are a few flunks, but I think they will figure that one out.
I think so. Hey, thanks so much for talking to me. Look at this beautiful room we're in here.
American hotel.
Yeah, great.